Hello folks, Rever here, back for another episode on Gifts of the Caucasus, and it is sleeting. If you look at that's the sleet symbol there with the little round balls versus the lines coming down. So, it's a little bit warm to be sleeting out, but I guess that can happen. And if we take a look over here, our fields are in the process of going ripe here pretty shortly. Oops. But, almost more importantly, I could sell some rye to the grain mill. So, I am going to hop into this guy. And I'm going to detach this stuff from him real quick. This isn't a contract, this is just a higher price. So. Probably do one run up there and then see how we go from there. They're really demanding 100,000. The most I can sell them anyway, so oops, I want to attach that to it. Alright. So yeah, while I was fast forwarding and doing the silage, had a mission for wheat, so I didn't have any wheat to sell at all. So pretty soon we'll have a bunch. So I've missed quite a few missings, probably 4 or 5 now, because I didn't have the crops. So I guess they'll come around again and I can do more. Yeah, so this will take care of a big chunk of the rye he's willing to buy. A little bit more. Let's see how we make out according to the cover sheet. So that's no way he's gonna make it out here. I would be amazed because I didn't give it that, like, waiting for the third dot. Watch out. Horseplay courses and equipment in the same place. So this should be a relatively straightforward run. We'll see how this guy does going up this hill. Last time I came up here it was wet. Oh, the potatoes take an extra day, don't they? I forgot about that. I may ask me what I thought. Anyway, the last time I came up was during that failed mission. I went up this hill about like 2 miles an hour. So, that wasn't a good thing. It was a fuss shot. I had 15 seconds when I pulled in that place. And after all of that, I guess it's just a steep hill. Like I said, we're not in that much of a rush now. Probably could have gone a little slower coming out of there now that I think about it. Forgot I was course playing. Yeah, see, even this guy's slowing down a lot. He is pulling 60,000. Well, the other guy was pulling a lot too. I should have just put less in there. Could have got the guy clean. This guy should be pretty clean. Haven't done anything with him. Come on, baby, get up there. As painful as that was, the other one was slower for sure. And when it's underpowered, it's like, see how this guy's at least picking up speed here, and that guy barely picked up any speed the whole way. This guy's getting right up to speed. Jumps him when he hits the next hill, because it's steep up here again. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to harvesting these different crops, getting everything to some quantity that recognition. Not sure what the question mark is. But if I remember right, yeah, it's right here. This one got too wide. Stop and load this. So there we go, making some good money for some rye. Probably doubling the price or close to it. Now the question is, how much do we have? So it recovered like in the middle of me selling it? Huh. Well, that ends that debate, doesn't it? I was going to come up here and look and see how much we had left, and we got a ton left. We would have sold them more. But yeah, recovers the good price. I mean, I'm not sure that's the wording I would use for it, but now I'm stuck on this. Oh, it's the question mark. Alright, well, not like we didn't need to course play over to here. So I don't think my beginning is going to work. I can make it out of here, right? Is that the exit? There's the exit. It's kind of tight for course playing. So I may do this one again. I like the beginning. I know you can delete while you're recording certain ones and edit them. It's not something I've done much. I don't mind driving the tractors now. Of course, plays as much about later on when I get the farm going, and I'm not into running back 8 times in a row. I drive a lot back and forth. But with this map, it doesn't seem like you can drive too much. Because you got a lot of different stuff. It's not like you can sell infinite amounts of stuff to these guys. Home's definitely faster. Strange that it went back down just right in the middle of me selling. Not sure. I thought it said it had 5 hours. This will work with 2 tractors. This one. Should try to keep these tracks to the left and the right. Alright, close enough. We'll save it. Silo to grain elevator. Let's just take a look at what we do now. Okay, seeds to main farm. $13 to silo. Yeah, so we didn't have that course. I didn't think we did. Alright, well that was a little disappointing. I was going to sell a little bit more of it. Let's go park this guy up again since... Let me look at another thing. So I noticed when I had the good price... Oh, that's my own warehouses. thought there was a good price. Yeah, here. See, sugar beets and potatoes. So that's yellow. I don't know if that means it's a high price or not. It's certainly not overly high. So I'm not sure why those are highlighted in yellow. Other than when I get these, you know, high demand kind of things. It marks in yellow. And the thing about that is you couldn't really sell much anyway, looking at it. Like 14,000 there, less. Yeah, 3,000. So I'm not sure why they're even that color. Let's get rid of this thing. And we get rid of course play for the moment. And go back to what we were doing, which was wait for that silo to... Should talk about the fields here. Let's see what they look like now. See how they turned yellow, but this one still says blue. So I guess, I don't know if that's the extra day on the potatoes. But now you can see my grass fields have gone, so we should be able to start harvesting these. And I never did look to see if we have to top them, so I'm going to just try to harvest them. Just because this guy needs something to do once in a while. This guy's on the carrot harvester. I should go this way. Carrot harvester doesn't take too much. The potato harvester takes like between that and the topper, which I really should almost run the topper separate. Yeah, look, little carrots. Very nice. Alright, now the trick I usually do with these wagons that don't always turn that great is I come in here and I put a little field work, and then I'll go to field 11 and start down in the southwest. We'll head east. I guess that's the best way. I'm going to do 6 hedgerows. Let's see that unfold this guy. Do not thresh during rain or hail. What? Is this threshing? And it's not threshing my mind, but we'll see what happens when I put the pipe in. The reason I was looking at that in part 2 is because, see, I don't want to go around this way. I want to go around counterclockwise so that this pipe stays to the outside of the field. Let's see what happens if we try it. I don't know. I guess they mean harvest when they say thresh. I'm not real sure. I guess we should create the field. Ooh, that's not good. 2.9. Yeah, and it's 3, so I can agree with that. Well, let's just give it a quick manual try. It seems like we should be in business, right? If this is going to work. I'm wondering... No, it's not working. This is the carrot machine. Now let's fold them back up and leave them there. And as I look at this tractor, he's got 60 liters, which is not really enough. after all that, I may just keep this guy for the moment. So I was trying to run him out of gas before I sold him. I don't have to fill him all the way up. He has a really big tank, which is kind of nice. Give him 200 gallons. That should be enough for doing these fields, because I do want to sell them. At some point I'll get that stuff right on a dime. Alright, well I guess I have to wait for the rain to be over, which for the most part in farm sim is usually by 2 o'clock or depends, but that's a little bit of a bummer. And it is good to see I didn't get crop destruction. I was a little bit worried about that. Alright, we'll leave him there. Stop down here, 89%. So there's really not too much else to do. I got getting a little bit of money, but not enough to start a whole nother project. I guess I could get the grass fields going, but I think I'm just going to hold off for the moment. I've done enough grass in the last few days. Let me speed up time here, and I'll get this guy going. We need a new course for him. Silo number 2. Grass operations. Yep, that's the right one. Yeah, so we're just going to sit here waiting till this rain stops. And I'll come back once I go to get the harvest started. Should be hopefully soon. Yep, I'll talk to you guys in a few minutes. Yep, back again real quick. At least in real life this time it didn't take that long. So, like I said, usually it rains from like 10 to 2 when it's going to rain, something like that. But it's done now. That's the important part. If we get in our tractor, our course is still there. So I'm going to hit B. I guess I'll just... I can leave the pipe in. I know the sides. Yeah, pretty cool little tractor, huh? Lowered. So let's just see what happens if we put it forward. What's happening? Hopefully I'm not missing something obvious. Let's turn on F1. Lift hazard, pipe out, turn on, same as usual. Yeah, it should be harvesting carriage, but I'm not sure what they're supposed to look like. Do I have to wait an extra day for them as well? Check the one. Yeah, I mean that definitely says ready to harvest, doesn't it? I don't know. Let's go try the potato. Onion. At least I don't seem to be killing the crops. Turn this guy off. Leave him right down here. We'll get this onion harvester. And at this point, my guy's down at the silage bin. And this guy's got all the usual commands, so we'll get rid of that. This time I'm not going to bother setting up course play. So this guy's the same, pretty much the same machine, isn't it? Just colored yellow. Next question is, they're green, but they're not top. So let's see. I need to top them. I will go and get in this tractor. Let me just see. This would be a good little tractor to run around with the top on it, especially if I put it back weight. Make it. Oop. Pretty sure the last time I picked this guy up, I didn't have the greatest of luck. Oh, the top is over here. That's right. I guess I could have just used this on the tractor. Yeah, let's do that. This way, I guess I can just put it in the front. Much difference when he's chasing, but I guess it can't hurt. Alright, so let's jump in this guy. Let's get rid of the potato harvester. See if this is a thing. No, that doesn't seem to be a thing, does it? Alright, well. I guess that looks like onions. It looks like carrots, too. Just gonna try all the carrots that I have about. A little faith that it will. Just because I can. Just figured I'd look at this map and see if it looked ready or something. Alright, well, I'm going to do one of two things here. I'm going to figure out a way to cut the tops off, or I'm going to wait some hours and then come back and see if with the next growth stage, is it like the potatoes in the respect that it's got to go to the next stage before it's ready? We shall see. It says ready, but I'll read up on the onions before. I've never done them before. Maybe there's a special lawnmower I need or something. Alright, I'll be back in a bit. This is an onion. This is the onion harvester. So, after fast forwarding some time, just because I was unloading the BGA and trying a few different things, I even got a sweet beet topper to look at that, and and if I had thought about it for a minute, I don't know. I switched the fields in my head, so that is most certainly much more carrot looking like, and you can see there's my little test run of, I was able to harvest them. There's a few carrots. Yeah, you can't really see the machine from here, but I'm set up to harvest some onions on this field. As you can see, I didn't even try it, but I have such confidence that that is an onion and that this is an onion harvester. I was willing to start recording again. So sorry about that derp, guys. It was, Yep, just got to pay more attention. You start thinking, is there something wrong with the tractor? You're focused on the equipment, and I don't know. I guess I looked in here at some point and just switched everything in my head. Let's see, yeah, orange-ish, which is a nice color for carrots. Onion. Yep, there's no doubt. All right, well, okay. Let's see what happens if we turn this big guy on. We got the conveyors out already. Just gonna swing around here, make sure it works. Get him lined up. Yeah, look at that. What a wonderful thing. Get him lined up at the beginning of the course. Turn on. Sometimes getting them to start on these real narrow courses can be a bit of a pain. But there he goes. Another little thing I learned, at least, while we were doing it, is the bigger T8 won't pull this trailer. So I am going to have to chase with this guy, which is fine. I'm not sure that as fast as this guy is filling up, I don't think I'm going to be able to do both fields at once anyway. So let's make sure this works before I... Is he full already? No, it doesn't say full. Why is he not harvesting? So he doesn't stop if I don't stay ahead? He's not registering any amount on there, so he must be... I'll show you what I mean. I don't think he was... Once he filled up, it's like he kept going. Most, they need to stop, wait for it, so to speak. Might be because the script for course play doesn't recognize onions, I guess. Imagine you could probably edit that somehow, or somebody who was smarter than me could. I don't even know where these onions go. I think they have a bin like the sweet beets and we'll fill it up here and we'll figure that part out. We're going to have a lot of onions off this field, which is good. I think it's one of these bins right here. That looks kind of like it might be onions. Yep. Very good. Alright, well, we're at least partially in business. But that whole trailer doesn't make a very big pile in that silo, does it? That tiny thing. Looks like there's like 12 onions in there. See, the onion harvester says 46%. And he stopped. Oh, this is going to be a major pain if he's not harvesting and he's still moving. No, it's going up. 53. Oh, it didn't harvest because that's the little not grown spot. Okay, that's good. I can do that. See what I mean? Like I forgot that part wasn't grown. This works out pretty well. But I'll catch up to them in good time to keep unloading them. Alright, well that was one of the more difficult starts, but hey, you know what? Sometimes when you're learning, it's not going to go perfectly smoothly. So I should start adjusting my course play for this. Make it a bit easier, not course play. Cruise control. 6. Yep, 6.2. Yeah, I don't think it's worth the aggravation of trying to chase 2 of these guys. They'll be stopping all the time. Not sure how well horseplay may do better with these than it does with the in-game. Could try to set up a chaser course for this guy, see what he does. It's a pretty straightforward shot on the fact. Start course recording right there. So there's 1, 2. Close enough. There's my 3rd dot. Let's turn off. Take this nice and slow so the gate's open for him. Somebody needs to make a pylon mod where you can make markers like with cones. Let's see if this guy hits the trigger no problem. Let's dump him off while we're here. I just want to see how well he does this for future reference. I assume that the carrot and the onion machines are pretty similar, so if it works for one, I bet you it's going to work for another one. Just slow there. Pop them back out onto the field right here. We'll save this as F11 to onions. But I could probably drive like right along the front of that thing and it would work. So let's see. We want to do this. Let's see. Oniony. Alright, do we have everything we need? We'll start at 40%. Onions are 100. He's probably going to mess this up. Yeah, see, they don't like it when he stops. At least not usually. No, he did that extremely well. I'll give hats off, you know? Is he going to make it to the thing now? I'm okay if he doesn't. No. It's got to be a stupid dolly trailer. Let's just slow it down. Yeah, the problem is the dolly tongue really isn't long enough. Makes it very difficult to back something like this up. Alright, so we're gonna let him go up a bit and drive course and see what it does. It's going awful far out. Let's see what we got set up here. -6. Yeah, so let's. So the minus part seems to be working fine. Let's take it down to -4. Okay. Yeah, see, most equipment offloads on the left-hand side, so when you get this equipment offloading on the right, that's part of the reason. I'm going to keep an eye on him. The silage guy should be dead. I know, what do you do, buddy? You know what? They really need to do something. You know, they in this scripting for this course play, it doesn't allow the chaser to go outside of the bounds of the field. You know, like I'm not sure why they allow him to, you know, go so far out of the bounds of the field like that. Like they just need to see if there's some way they can. I know this script is probably totally different, but you know, it'd really be nice if that could happen. All right, there you go. Well, he's sort of chasing. He's not as efficient as I would be, so I may go back to doing it myself. But I am going to, you know, hopefully you guys don't mind if I just do this harvest. It'll take me quite a while. At least now I know for future reference that, for the most part, within the normal bounds of, you know, the frustrating sugar beet / potato small equipment, you know, I can get this course played if I wanted to. Although it's a babysitting kind of thing. I know that from the past. Anyway, well, we're making onions. Good news. Let's look at them on our thing here. Storage. Already 31,000 onions. So, oh, by the way, I don't know if I talked about my trick. We'll jump into this guy real quick. While he's waiting, let's get rid of our question mark thing. So I do all these headlands, and then what I'll do is I'll come back and recreate another course when he gets done doing the head rows. And I'll do it, especially in this case where there's nothing on the ends of the fields, like maybe with 1 or 2 head rows, and then just start them, you know, that way he goes long. Like, in other words, it's another thing this course play could really use, is the ability to, like, run out past into the headlands further and then make your turn, so that when you come back you're not missing a whole strip of stuff. So let's see, what do we got now? You decide to just drive off into the trees now for so you were going to try to see, they really need to just sort of limit the area this guy can run into. That would stop 75% of the course play issues, is that it allows these guys to run so far off. Like I said, I'll probably just chase this myself. Jason's not that bad. I can watch some YouTube videos while I run back and forth. It'll be tedious, but at this moment I don't plan on becoming an onion farmer. Give me a couple minutes, drink a cup of coffee, not the whole thing, but while I'm doing this thing, I'm going to pause, but I'm going to come right back and show you what I mean about that course play. Show you how it works out kind of well. Alright, let me go this off and I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. And let's jump into this guy and I'll show you what I mean here. So when he goes and makes these turns, imagine most of you have seen what happens here. I'm not sure how you deal with it. It comes up here. I really wish they would just leave the option for leaving these combines on, or whatever you call this thing. So see how he's, you know, doing this? That's kind of a problem too there, isn't it? Not sure what he's trying to accomplish, but might just be an issue with the turn, I hope. It doesn't do that the whole field. Get some of these onions here real quick. Since we're here. Alright, so what I'll do anyway is I'll get rid of that course. I'll come right back in. Right back to field 11. Try to do two things at once. Make it. And I try to stay within the bounds of the fields, but now that I'm thinking about it, I almost don't want a headland. I don't want them running 50 feet, 60 feet past the header each time. So, alright, so let's get off the field a second. So it'll be over here somewhere. Alright, so what I'll do now is I'll reduce the number of these. Let's say they're right about there. And let's say recreate the course. So now see when he comes around, let's see, we'll put him on. Always seems to end up being, I think this may be good. Let's hope so. Let's try to right on top of one of these. So let's see if it goes in the right direction. Yep, very good. So does he harvest this whole thing? Looks like he will. Yep, so get down to this end. Looks like he's not missing anything. So when he gets down this end, I'll show you, you know, he turns a lot better. And like I said, I think when I go to do the carrots, I may do like, say, 3 headlands, 4 headlands. 4 should be enough. And then we'll see if he can manage to, you know, not miss so much. You see how he goes well past the original spot. Let's see, I hope he makes this turn. Doesn't do that stupid backing up thing. Let's see here. Let's just watch what he does. Use forward drive. We'll activate that. Yeah, this is kind of interesting, isn't it? If he just gave up. So see, in any event, as painful as that was to watch, and I'm hoping it was just, but he still almost missed some stuff. See that? Or he definitely did miss some stuff. So let's stop this guy again. Well, let's let him finish this row in here. Since it's stopped. When it gets down to the end of this row, I think I'll just put in 0 headlands and see what happens. Yeah, these courses. So it's done. It's going to be full if I mess around too long. Let's close that off. 11, let's do 0, calculate, and so this time it's thrown off my, to go down this other end to get them to go on the first row. Now if you notice, his turns are all a lot more square, so hopefully, let's just see what he does with the square turn. It's just not, I think this tractor is struggling with turning this guy, so you might consider seeing what that other tractor does. Alright, so let's see if we'll go the right direction. Yep, and I'm going to need to chase him, so let's go back into this guy. And then when we get done that, we'll head back out and see See if we set this up. It's a little bit of a waste, but it's also a lot easier than leaving all that stuff on the field. They do a pretty horrible job of it when it comes to turning. So that's where I really wish you could, you know, have more control over how they turn. Oh, I was there. Didn't look like I went too far, but fortunately my onion harvester buddy is on a, what's he doing? Just let's see what he does with this turn. Okay, see that time I think he just turned. I know we were. And he still misses some. See that? But he only misses a little tiny bit. I can live with that. Yeah, by the way, I'm really not sure why that part of the field didn't grow. I don't think I had a tractor or anything sitting here. I wasn't fast forwarding. Like I said, I stopped fast forwarding. And even then, I really wasn't fast forwarding. I've been pretty busy. You know, a lot of these hours are, call it legitimate hours, right? Let's see what he does here. Yeah. Not sure what that little maneuver's about. It's like he doesn't know he's got a trailer on there. Huh. Pretty sad, huh? The other thing I'm noticing is I'm not sure that I'm doing this field. I could probably do better north and south, except for there's all those trees. I thought about it. When I buy field 9, I'm going to get a license and get rid of those trees. Some of them, yeah, see, and then he still doesn't even, you know, he just leaves stuff all over the place, so I may be better off trying to chase this field myself. This guy, timing of this is not working out too well either, is it? Let's go get this guy offloaded. He doesn't have that many onions on there. He only have. We need a bigger onion trailer. I'm not sure if I can put it in the other ones. Even if I could, I'm not sure that little guy could unload into a bigger one. But we're making it. It's not pretty. Working, kind of. So this side he seems to be doing okay. Or did he do the backup thing? I think he's doing the backup thing. I just don't see him doing it. Yeah, I don't know what to say. Could try another tractor. Not sure that's going to be any better. Usually when it comes to these turning things, this guy might be a little more nimble. The only reason I didn't hook him up to this, let's try that. So you stop for a minute. You can drop that, come up to here, and where is it? Field work. Copy course. Lieber, Agri-Star, temporary course. Alright, so now he's got the same course that guy was just running. Let's go back to him. Drop that off. Get in this. Now I have this front weight. I don't know if I'm really going to need it. Let's just see what happens. That guy hooked up. Let's get this guy. Maybe he can turn a little bit better. Doesn't go through all the gyrations. Let's see. See, it's just too tight a turn is the problem when it comes to the potato harvester and this. The bigger potato harvester does better because at least he doesn't do all the gyrations, even though he still misses a lot of stuff. Alright, so what am I doing? I am going to activate four-wheel drive. I guess that'll help. And let's just see what happens if we hit drive course. Let's move forward. Jump back over to this guy. Now, the reason I was not doing this is this guy only goes 26, so I figured for now I'm just going to drive on the crops. I don't like to suspend reality that much, but I need to put this guy's cruise control down. By the time I get it set up, I'm going to be done harvesting. See if he does any better. Yep. Well, he does better on this end. Let's see. He did a lot better, actually. Look at that. He's in a great spot on. He didn't miss anything. See what he does in this other area. Yeah, look at that. See, so this tractor, just the difference in like turning radius or whatever it is. Did he get it? Yep, see, look, he didn't even miss anything. So you need every bit of that. Go from 6 to... Yeah, so we'll try this again with the carrots. I think you guys get the idea for right now, which was the whole point of this. So see, everybody... I mean, I've set up a lot of course play courses, and you know, new piece of equipment, different tractors. You just have to be willing to experiment with things like that. But these tractors have different turn radiuses, and the equipment has just different, you know, slightly different physics to it. Now, the positive thing about this is that, what do you call it? I believe that carrot harvester is going to be very similar to the onion harvester, and that'll be a good, you know, I mean it should be pretty easy to just do the same thing that I did with the onions as I did with the carrots. We'll see. So I have some field cleaning up to do, and I'm going to pause the video here and just check on the timing of it, but I'll come back when this onion field is done, or I'll just give you a brief update. Yeah, most of this harvesting I'll do offline. Since we had such a fiasco with this course play, I think I'll come back when I set up the carrots and see if we can't do better. That might mean another episode. So. But first I'll be back in a second just to go check the video length, which I have to do off camera. And let's see, I want to get this guy set up so he's chasing on the right side. I got it set up now that I got to kind of chase him the wrong side. So alright, well, alright, I'll be back in a minute. I'm starting to talk to myself, not you guys. Well, we're getting there. I did want to say he's just about done, so I think I'll let him run until I can unload him, but see, right now he's just picking up some of his leavings, and I really didn't do anything, so you can see he did a pretty nice job once we got it set up, and I got into a bit of a rhythm. Like I said, I'm betting that doing the carrot field is going to be an extremely similar thing, so he's still picking up some, even though it doesn't really show. You know, at this point, the video's going to be, this episode's going to be long enough, so I will come back and probably set up the carrot field in a minute. And there's no point in letting this guy keep running back and forth. So let's stop him, like 2,000 miles an hour. Get rid of this course. Run around and pick up the things that he missed. Bit of a pain. I guess it's worth it. Yeah, well, I hope you enjoyed the episode. It was a bit of a derp episode with the this is an onion, this is a carrot thing in the beginning. Like I said, these while I do some preparation for the videos, I try to keep it as natural as, you know, I'm not going to sit there and do everything twice. It's not the point. Sometimes watching me suffer is, you're not the only one. You can pay 1,300 hours on a game and still fight course play. And you can see that, so don't hesitate to change your equipment. I did see people suffer, struggle with course play sometimes, and it's just that, you know, the turning radius of the tractor they're trying to use is the wrong one, or it's just too big, or whatever the case is. Usually too small, I haven't run into an issue, but then you know, your equipment may not be big enough. So if you notice, I even use this smaller tractor for that reason. It might even help just with this turn. I can see if I had that front weight, I obviously didn't turn real well right there. Alright, well, let me go clean up this field. Shouldn't take too long. And then I will come back for another episode. So like I said, I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you have a good day, and I will talk to you later. Take care. Bye-bye.